There he is.
Hello, Mikey, lad. How you doing?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Very fucking good, mate. You're about my 4,000 interviews today.
Yeah, but no, don't forget I was the first after your opponent pulled out, so I get priority.
True. What's happening? How we doing, mate? You okay?
I'm brilliant, mate. How are things? How was the flight over first and foremost?
Just fucking cutting weight, mate, as it is. You know how it is, lad.
You didn't look very happy on that call then, but I saw your face light up when that lad mentioned who was it? Ted Lasso.
Who? Who the fuck is that? I don't even know who that is.
It's like a footy skit where an American coach pretends to try and coach a Premier League football team. It's like American humour, but the look on your face was just a picture.
It just went right over my head. I've never heard of that show in my life.
Yeah. Right, let's talk. I want to first and foremost set the stage for anyone watching this. So, for those who don't know, me and Brendan jumped on a call around about 8 p.m. Thursday night, and to which Brendan said about 4 p.m. that day that his opponent, Boston Salmon, had pulled out. So what I would like you to do, Brendan, is maybe give us a little bit of a timeline from when we spoke on Thursday to today.
Yeah, I had an opponent pull out, and just shows what a great organisation PFL are, man. They fucking found me a replacement on a few days' notice. And not only did they find me a replacement, they found me a good replacement. A guy that's going to bring it. He's going to stick in the pocket and make it one of them type of fights that Brendan Loughnane is known for. So I'm excited.
What is? Well, you talk to me if you were writing if you retired tomorrow and you were writing your obituary of your career, what is a Brendan Loughnane fight? Give me a description.
Blood, sweat and tears, mate. I train my fucking ass off. I train harder than most people, so whenever I get in there, I like to pour it all out in the cage, and I think that's why I've got so much respect as a fighter, because I do that. And I think now with this opponent, I've seen him knocking about the hotel and that. He looks game as fuck, mate. And they're the type of fights that I live for. He looks big. You know, it's his first fight at featherweight for a long time. He's a fucking big lad. So I just know that he's going to come forward. It's his big chance, you know, and it's my road to London, mate. So, you know, all the pressure's on me, but I love the pressure.
What was there any kind of concern that you weren't getting opponents on? And if so, was that talked about at all, or did PFL reassure you you're fighting Friday night no matter what?
Yeah, man. They were like, listen, we'll find somebody. But I didn't just want someone shit either. Do you know what I mean? I wanted someone that's going to excite everyone on Channel 4. Channel 4, fucking 11 o'clock on a Friday night. Sit in your living room, have a brew, and watch Brendan Loughnane go to war, mate. That's what it's all about. And this kid's going to, you know, when you just know. You know, when you just look in his eyes. I seen him this morning. I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I was like, fucking hell, we're going to have a fight.
What was I was going to say then? You know, when your mind just goes blank. Training camp back with Tony and Kane Musa. Obviously spending some time down in ASW as well. Talk to me a little bit about how maybe this training camp has been a change from the last 3 or 4 when you've been globetrotting.
Yeah, I've been all over the place, mate. I've never made nomad art, but this one I homed it all back in. I had my coach that I've had from 16 years old. I had Kane about. Big shout out to Kamata Kuru, man. Fucking hell, he helped me so much in his training camp, ASW Manchester. And yeah, James, the strength and conditioning guy that took me on. I just had a fucking great camp. It's my first healthy camp in the last 3. So, you know, no niggles, no nothing going in. I'm 100% Brendan, so I'm fucking excited for it.
What happened because obviously you wore the knee braces for the Kudo fight. What happened? Was there an injury going in, I presume?
Yeah, a couple of things happened in camp. Don't really want to go into it too much, but yeah, picked up a little knock on the way. Don't we all, mate? We're fucking cage fighting for a living. We've all got knocks, so yeah. Picked up a knock along the to the best of my ability that night.
When was the last time you went into a fight without an injury?
Tyler Diamond.
Okay.
I went into Shaman 100% healthy, and then had a broken hand for Movlead, which is pretty big. And then, I had a niggle in the last one. But fucking hell, I've had a healthy training camp, mate. This is the old Brendan. Watch now. It's going to be a masterpiece, mate. A mixed martial arts masterpiece.
Is obviously your first on Friday, which is great for us, isn't it? Let's be honest. When we're over here, we can go, as you said, Cage Warriors on Friday night, and then when that finishes, Burlington and McKee throw the PFL on Channel 4 and watch Brendan. So that's perfect. But you've main evented not so long ago in the PFL, and now your first fight. Do you even care about that, or is it a case of I fight and it doesn't really matter where I'm placed?
let's clear that all up, mate. I chose to be first fight of the night for the UK audience.
Yeah.
Like, listen, stop putting me on at 3:30 on a fucking Thursday night. What's the point? Nobody's going to watch it. So PFL listened. I'm just getting it out there again to everyone that's watching. Friday night, 10:30 to be safe, because I know people like to be late. 10:30, Channel 4, I'll be fighting, mate. I'll be fighting Channel 4 Thursday, Friday, at 11, 10:30, 11, and it's going to be an absolute war, mate. This kid that's came in, we've had the stare down already, and he's coming for war, lad. Bosnian, do you know what I mean? Just like, big chance, he's ready to have it, mate. So that's me selling the fight. There you go.
There we go. Let's sell something else as well. Let's sell a little bit of a time you came down here. I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Talk to me about the Paddy podcast, because we spoke off camera, and for me it was a fantastic watch. But talk to me a little bit about sitting in the room with a lad from my ends who you've had so much beef with over the years.
Nah, me, I've had a fucking 10-year beef, mate. But someone tagged me in something on Twitter, like, "Oh, who would you want to see on his podcast?" And everyone just kept saying Brendan. And then they tagged me in it, and I just went, "Yeah, no worries, I'll come down." He was like, "Sweet." And it's like, you know, Paddy's doing really well for himself. He's in a big organisation. He's flying. And I'm doing well myself in my organisation. And it just made sense, you know, like, there is no beef, really. Like, we're just two young, competitive lads that wanted to test our skills against each other. And then it obviously got heated because of where we're from. He's a Scouser and I'm a Manc, mate. We were like, "Fuck you, I'll beat you." And he was like, "Fuck you, I'll beat you." So ended up getting a bit heated for a few years. But that's still one fight that we'd both love to have. I know we would, just for the love of MMA, mate. So don't ever write that one off completely. But what a lad. I like him, mate. He's a good lad.
Yeah, he is. It was good. It was good to see, just from obviously kind of knowing you probably a little bit better, but knowing the pair of you. Obviously, having met Paddy, it was a good watch, because what was good about it is, like, I don't think that you could tell there was still a little something there. Like, you know, you both kind of knew that maybe down the line, give it a couple of years, that fight could, in some strange scenario, happen. But there was still a lot of respect and a lot of kind of, you know, mutual respect between the two. So I thought it was a fantastic watch.
Well, listen, I know for a fact, me and Paddy Pimblett will not retire without fighting each other. It will happen by hook or crook some way. I know it will. Just because we owe it to the fans, mate. It'll be like the Kelbrook and Khan, mate, when we're at the end, probably. But who gives a fuck? At least we'll have a fight at the end. But we definitely owe it to the public, mate.
Yeah. I've got to ask, because I think the question I asked you then on the press conference kind of got, the way I worded it was wrong. But as I mentioned, in August, the PFL are coming to the UK. They're on the 13th and the 20th of August. And to be honest with you, I'll ask you plainly, are they coming for one man and one man only? And that's Brendan Loughnane.
Well, listen, mate, there's a hell of a lot of pressure on my shoulders around here, lad. Like, they've put a whole show in the UK and everything's pointing towards London. But listen, mate, I've got a fucking heavy task on my hands. Yeah. And if I pass this task, mate, there will be no London. So for me, can you imagine the amount of pressure that's on me in this fight? They put me on at a good time in the UK. They've said, right, you win this and you're in the playoffs in London for $1 million. There's pressure, mate, but I thrive on. I will fucking take this kid to pieces on Friday night.
I wanted to ask you about this, right? Like, there's you think about the big stars in the PFL, I would say yourself, Kayla, Clarissa, Rory, and maybe Pettis. They're probably, I would say, they'd be the big five. But you look at their audience, there's a lot of North American, you know, big stars there. Why do you think the PFL have made the move to do a large part of their season over in the UK? Because time zones are going to be different, fan appeal. Why do you think they've made the move?
Why do you think?
Poster boy.
Listen, lad, they know, they can see it in me. I put on exciting fights. I speak well. I fight well. I fight my heart out, blood, guts, and sweat and tears. And been in this game since 2008, mate. I'm finally getting my dues now. And all them people that start talking about overnight successes, mate. I'm 32.
You gone? You still there?
I'm back. Sorry, my phone's ringing. People mithering me.
Oh, 13 years in this game. Go on.
Yeah, 2008, mate. I've been in it since then. And fucking people that talk about overnight successes, it's a load of bollocks, mate. I'm 32 years of age. Look how long it's taken me to get to this point. You know what I mean? And now I'm here, and I will grab it with both hands.
Who's your money? I'll let you go now because I know you're mad busy, especially on media day. But who's your money on for to be the other three in the semis? Who's your money on to be the final four? Brendan Loughnane, and who are the other three?
Chris Wade, Bubba Jenkins, and Galaito, whatever he's called.
No shaming.
That's what I mean, mate. It's wide open. Everyone's got 3 points, lad. It's very tough in my division at the minute. There's world-class fighters, and all the 5 that got 3 points have all got favourable matchups. So it's a tough one, mate. I'm going to have to get a finish. This Bosnian fella's just going to have to get finished, mate. And that's simple as that, bro. I can't leave it in no hands of no judges or no fate. I really can't.
Of course, that goes without saying. But would you say 6 points is enough to get you through? If you were thinking, hypothetically.
Maybe not. Maybe not, bro. Maybe not. This is it's scary, mate. Like, the thought of winning 2 fights and not going through is a massive possibility. So, I've got to get in there and do my job and finish this kid. Like I say, I've just seen him. I've just literally put eyes on him, mate, and he ain't some kid that's going to come and just fucking lie down. I'll tell you that now. He's coming to fight, mate. He's like myself. I can see myself in him, to be honest.
Well, if that's not a way to hype up a fight, especially not that your fight needs hyping up, mate, but that's not a way to get the people watching this interview to tune in on Friday night, then I don't know what is. So listen, your phone looks like it's had enough of me, so I'll let you go. But if we do not speak before, say hello to Tony. Have a great week, rest of the week, and look forward to tuning in on Friday night and watching you do your thing.
To stop everybody fucking messaging me every 2 minutes, yeah? Now that I'm on live, I am fighting Ago Huskic, yeah, at 11 p.m. English time on Friday on Channel 4. Dead easy. It'll be
dead easy.
It'll be 6 o'clock on the East Coast. It's dead easy. You don't need to message me saying, "What time you on, bro? You got any tickets?" No more of that, yeah? Everybody start using God give you a brain, yeah? Just use it, right? Friday night, switch on Channel 4 at 10:30, and I'll be there, ready to have it.
What's the worst question? Last one. What's the worst question? What time are you fighting, or how's camp been?
Are you ready, though? No, I'm not ready, mate. Do you feel ready? I hope I feel ready 2 days before a fight. Usually the most annoying question ever. People look at you and go, "Are you ready?" Fuck me, mate. If I'm not ready now, fucking God help me.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're ready, mate. It goes without saying with you that you'll be ready. But last thing before you go, I know we've tried to do that meet-up, come down to one of your gyms and we'll meet up. I put it on camera now. Before the one in London, I'll shoot down and we'll try and do something in person.
Sound, boys. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Peace and love. Friday night. Boom.
My man. Speak soon, Bren.
Go, lads.